Hi all, I'm Professor Tracy Brown in the Department of Biological Sciences. I've had many of you in classes or hope to have you in the future, or if not, I just hope to help you on your way. I also wear a second hat of the Biology Student Success Coach, and that's what I want to wear today as I talk to you in this video. These are just some quick tips that we give everybody, both to kind of keep them on track and also to help them enroll each semester. So I just wanted to show you a few locations where you could get more information and help you select courses for the following semester. We'll put a separate video down below that is more specific to the upcoming semester. But for now, a good place to start, I'm going to share my screen with you, is on the website that we've built, which is the Biology Student Success website. You can easily find this at any time. It's just the campus website /BSSC, and that stands for Biology Student Success Coaching. On here, there are several items, and just for the purposes of this video, I'm going to go ahead and turn off my camera. Where you can start when you're preparing to enroll for the following semester is to go under our advising facts. And here we have built the answers to several questions that you might ask, especially about non-traditional classes such as internships, research credit, and the whatnot. But it's also a good place to come when you're preparing to enroll. You can go into this first question of staying on track for your degree, and in here is a link to the major-minor worksheet. This is something that we suggest all students download and print out and use as kind of their cheat sheet throughout their graduate degree. Degree Planner and the other tools you'll find in my CSUSM are great. They're very active and live, and they adjust each semester according to what you've taken or want to take. But this is a good overall picture. On the first page, you have the preparation for the major. So our lower division classes, the supporting classes, and whether you want to take general phys or biophys. On the second page is the major requirements that are upper division. And the way we talk about these is we have 4 core classes, which everyone takes. They're now all worth 5 units. You can take these in any series. You don't have to go 351 to 354. And specifically, we suggest you take the one that you're most interested in as having a concentration first. So if you wanted to be a Principles of Ecology concentration, then you would want to take that one first. If you want to go into genetics or MolecCell, take that first, because then these courses are often prerequisites for other courses you might take. So you want to get those out of the way. In addition to taking those 4 courses, which together make up 20 units, you need another 19 units of courses here. And I'm going to pick up my annotation. So note, it says 19 units. So everything else that you take has to add up to that regardless of your concentration. So you'll see here that you can be a general concentration, ecology, MolecCell, or phys. For all of those, you have to take 3 courses, one of which has to have a lab. This adds up to 10 or 12 units. So if you were in ecology, you would take 2 ecology lectures, and then you take an additional course that was lecture with a lab, and that would fulfill part A. So we talk about this as part A. Now, in addition to that, you need more science electives, and this is where you can get creative and follow your interests. These can be any upper division course from biology that's numbered 355 to 599. So note, it has to be above 355. If you take biology 338, human impact on the environment, which I teach in the summer, it's an awesome course. It's definitely biological, but it's not for majors and it will not get you credit. So please be aware of taking classes 300 to 350 that are biology numbered. Those are non-major courses. You can take them, but they're not going to count towards these elective units. You can take things such as Biochem 341, that's often offered in the summer, and any of these other courses listed here. And note, you can also talk to us, and there might be other courses we can approve for that. So this makes up the remainder of those 19 units, and you can take discussions, you can do research, your internships if you want to do those, and I'll talk about those in a second, can all go down here. And then finally, on the bottom page, you'll see a listing of all of our courses that we have. These are not all going to be offered while you're here. Many of them have not been offered in a long time, but this lets you know which course goes into which concentration. So all of these fulfill ecology and so on. There are some courses that go into two, like physiological ecology here can both count as ecology or physiology elective. And then we have several quantitative courses down here that can be any of the ones. So they can go in that part A for you. So now that you kind of have an idea of where you are and what you need to get, you can fill out courses you might want to take. But again, don't pass up electives in a given semester because you're holding out for a special course. That course may never come. That person might be on sabbatical. There's no real predicting. What you want to do when you're getting ready to enroll is, first of all, go into the my.csusm.edu well before enrollment starts and check your enrollment date. When you log into your student center, that's going to be down here. So you can see for this person, their enrollment for fall 2020 is between 3 p.m. and later on the 17th. We can't stress how critical it is that you try and enroll during your enrollment period. This allows you to try and get courses. If you wait, I guarantee you'll probably lose out on a course you want. So know that term and that date very well. Also, while you're in your student center, it's always a good idea to go into, let me back up, your ARR. If you've never done that, I suggest you do that. This is your academic requirements. It's kind of a check on where you are in the eyes of the university of your degree. When you click on that, it's going to prepare it and it's going to take you into it. Up at the top, it's going to tell you what degree plan it thinks you're in. So if you have a concentration, it'll show up here. If you've applied for graduation or not, it'll keep track of your GPA. And then there's just pages and pages of stuff. But mostly what I do when I work with students on this is I kind of look at the color coding. You know, yellow usually means in process, red is not met, and green, you're good to go. So, you know, we kind of scroll through here. Most of the lower division GE, you keep on track with the GE advisors pretty well. Make sure they've been meeting their milestones. And then you start to get into the major requirements. So here again are these 4 courses, 351, 2, 3, and 4. And then it works on your concentration electives. So you can keep track on here of those 19, how many have you taken, how many do you need? And note, it's going to offer stuff here. This is a good example, developmental biology. It's not been taught, I think, in the almost 20 years I've been here, but it's still on the books. We hope to have it come back at some point. So don't hold out for these classes, especially if they say not recently offered. You want to look at what's coming and go talk to the faculty and ask them what's coming up the following semester. Here is that part A, this is your part A here. This is the lab. This is the part B, so you can use other stuff. And some of you may be in the situation where we changed those core courses from 4 to 5, and you're actually going to get an extra unit for that down in this section. So if stuff looks strange or you have questions, feel free to make an appointment with me or other BSSC or any faculty to go over that. But now you'll have an idea of where you are unit-wise, what classes you might want to be taken. And you can also go in here and go into Degree Planner. This is an active program that helps suggest things. You don't have to follow that, but it's pretty good. And then, of course, when you're getting ready to enroll, you want to be building courses in this shopping cart so you're ready to go and you can find out about any time conflicts. One last tidbit, if we return to the BSSC website, is that in addition to the questions you could get answered here, such as, how do I find units that maybe aren't in regularly scheduled classes? There are several opportunities for that are discussed here. There are independent research that you can do. You can do internships off campus and get credit for that. You can do laboratory work. We even have library theses and lab theses as well. All of these are called independent study units, and you need to set them up individually with faculty in the department. These are not things that we necessarily find for you, but you contact us. And if you have a question such as, well, how do I do this? How do I get in the research lab? Here's a how-to list. So please come back and take some time to read these. There's also summer opportunities that you can take and apply for. And this is great for resume building and applying to graduate schools as well. But also on this page, we have some connections for getting help. If you need, especially the earlier students, the younger students that have only been here a little while, you might want some help with transitioning, setting goals, setting schedules. We have the PASS Center, which is great at helping with that. Get involved with student organizations or other centers on campus. If you just need someone to talk to, go to Health and Counseling Services. But we do also have an event page here. This is where we're going to post advising events. These might be through Zoom, they might be in person, they might be workshops, so you can keep an eye on this. And we also will be emailing you with that BSSC at csusm.edu email. So keep an eye out for those, for events. We do have a Facebook as well, although not many of you use it. But just give us a shout out at that email and we'll do our best to get right back to you. So good luck enrolling and hope you keep on track, and we are here to help.